What's up guys, you know how it is at this point. I'm going to go through my predicted starting lineup for Leicester City, FIFA 17, and go through and predict every single player rating and stats, and see how I do when the game actually comes out. Let's kick things straight off with Schmeichel at the back, taking this guy from a 76 to an 81 rated. This guy was one of the best keepers in the Premier League last year, one of the key players at Leicester. I'd probably say in the top 4 key players, and yeah, an absolute gem, and yeah, it's good to see he's staying with Leicester, 81 rated. At the right back spot, we've got Danny Simpson, and moving him up from a rare silver 72 to a non-rare gold 77. Increasing his pace by 11, in my opinion. He's really fast, actually. Dribbling up a little bit, defensive a little bit, but I still don't think he's great in defence, but he does a little job back there. Increasing his passing, just general little upgrades there. First man in the centre back spot is Robert Huth, taking this guy from a 78 to an 82 rare gold. I've not increased his pace because he is extremely slow, but his defending and physicality have increased quite a bit. His passing, I would say, should go up a little bit as well because he can make a decent pass. Absolute rock at the back at Leicester. Absolute beast. He's extremely tall as well. He's like 6'3". Yeah, this guy is amazing to watch defensively. And then we've got Morgan. Where's Morgan? Taking it up from a 73 to an 81. This is a huge upgrade in my opinion. I doubt FIFA is going to give it, or EA is going to give it, just because maybe his age or something like that. But this guy deserves a huge upgrade, nearly as good as Robert Huth, if not just as good as. Yeah, his defence, physicality, his passing is decent, and he's got that little bit of pace that Huth hasn't got, so he's essential in the Leicester team. So I've taken him to an 81 from 73. Last man at the back, we've got Fuchs. I've taken this guy up from a 74 to an 79. I've actually kept him rare as well because I think he was one of the best fullbacks in the league last year. He's actually not got great stats at all last season on his FIFA card. His pace is horrendous. So yeah, I've taken his defence up quite a lot to 78. I reckon he's like around like that little Kolarov level. That's like the sort of level I think this guy's at when Kolarov was in his prime. So yeah, I've taken Fuchs up to a 79. Now the legend that is Mahrez of last season, I've taken him to an 83 from a 76. I reckon he could edge 84, depends on how generous EA are feeling, but this guy has got everything you need of the wings, and even at the start of this new season, he's still got that ability. The reason why I think I'm going with 83 though is I want to have him give him a bit of room for growth, because if a January upgrade is needed, if he just keeps going on a mad one, or maybe a couple of informs and stuff like that, so I've given him a bit of room there. But yeah, this guy is just an amazing player. Not much more to say really, because everyone just knows how good he is. Yeah, it's just phenomenal. Now we've got Danny Drinkwater. I've taken him from a 74 non-rare to a 79 non-rare. I'm not going to give this guy the rare just because of his age, and I doubt EA is going to change that, as they never seem to. Bumped his pace up a bit, added 9 to his passing. Also a bit of a defensive upgrade as well, because he's pretty decent at making standing tackles in the midfield, nicking the ball back. But yeah, not much more to say about this guy. Very simple, very old school centre mid, and yeah, I think he's a great player. Now we've got Mendy. I've taken this guy up to a 77 from a 76. He actually started out as I believe a 74 CDM at Nice, and I've actually taken him up to 77 in the end. Pretty decent from what I've heard and what the stats I've seen. I'd say 77's around about right. He probably maybe stay at 76, I'm not sure. But yeah, he is supposed to be the replacement for Kante, so maybe his Leicester transfer alone might give him that little edge. We'll have to see. Now we've got Albrigton out on the left mid spot. In my opinion, this is where he's going to play. Definitely not taking Mahrez's spot. I've only taken him up to a 76 and made him non-rare. He was a 71 rare. I've actually taken him down off the rare because I don't think this guy's really going much further his career. I don't think he was slightly overhyped in my opinion. He was still amazing, but I think he was slightly overhyped. So I've only given him a +5 upgrade to just get him to that gold level. He's actually got a lot more pace than he was given on his old card. His shot isn't too bad either, and his passing I've increased quite a fair bit, about 7 ratings there. So yeah, this card's pretty decent in my opinion, but I've taken that little shine off him. Now we've got the first man at the top. We've got Musa. This guy is from the Russian league. He was a 76. I've taken him to a 78. I think this guy's the real deal. For what we've seen in pre-season, phenomenal. He's so good at making that quick pass in the final third. You know, just touching it up to another player, even if he's asking to receive it back or just passing the ball on. Really decent in that top part of the pitch. Dribbling, pace, shooting, passing. He's kind of got the striker's package. So I reckon 78 rated. Could even get a January upgrade if he performs well for Leicester. Now we've got the man at the top, Jamie Vardy. He's having a party. 81 rated in my opinion, up from 75. Started out the season as a 71. January upgrade to 75. I'm taking this guy up to an 81. He's a phenomenal man at the top. He's re-signed for Leicester, not deciding to go over to Arsenal. Yeah, just a phenomenon that happened, and yeah, I think 81 rated is what he deserves. Some people might argue higher. I think maybe they're not really realising that Vardy did only really ever score 1 goal in a game. He never really scored that many goals, multiple in a game, so it's not like he's reaching up to those Aguero levels, put it that way. So yeah, 81 rated I think is quite fair for the guy. And that's it for this episode of my FIFA 17 predictions. I have tried to keep this one a bit more short and sweet, just taking the key points from each player. I hope you've enjoyed. Comment down below your opinions, I'm really interested to know, and I'll reply to any questions you ask. Yeah, hope you hit the like button and subscribe for more. Adios.